Hey guys, it's me again, Paulette Parker. I want to start this video by giving a huge thanks to everyone who liked, commented on, shared, or even watched my last video. The reception was more than I could have imagined, and all of you helped me spread a message that is so important to me, and that is acknowledging mental illness. So thank you again. Earlier this week, I published a blog post about why I'm not ashamed to take medication to treat my anxiety disorder. When I went to my doctor a few months ago and expressed my concern that I might have anxiety, we came up with a treatment plan that included taking Zoloft, which is an antidepressant used to treat anxiety as well. I was initially hesitant to start medication because even talking to people about the fact that I was going to talk to my doctor about anxiety, I heard a lot of, don't let her put you on medication, medicine's going to mess you up, use that as a last resort, try therapy first. And this wasn't from people who had tried medication before or who were living through mental illness. This was based on, I just think stereotypes and assumptions that come along with, medication used to treat mental illness. I've always thought it was interesting how you can take Tylenol for a headache or NyQuil for a cold and not give it a second thought. You can go to the store and buy it and, nobody gives it a second glance. But it's different when it comes to medication used to treat mental illness. And the fact is, hundreds of millions of people in the U.S. take medications like Prozac, Paxil, and Zoloft to treat mental illnesses. And many of them do it in shame. And I think that shame is based on the stigma or almost the taboo that comes along with medication use. I always wonder, what do, you assume when you think about medications used to treat mental illness? I know people often think, the person becomes more depressed or suicidal or emotionless or zombie-like. But that's not always the case. I know for me, I'm none of those things. Since I've started taking Zoloft, I think clearer. I'm happier. I'm a better wife, a better mother, a better employee, a better student. And I can balance all of those things now. Whereas before, I was falling apart. By the end of the day, I had nothing left. I would wake up in the morning and either feel like I didn't want to wake up at all, or I'd get up and go through the motions just to get back in bed. And I feel completely different now that I'm taking Zoloft. There's no one-size-fits-all treatment when it comes to mental illness. Some people don't even take medication, and that is what works for them. And even with medication, there's no one size fits all. There's so many different types, and when you do commit to starting medication to treat mental illness, it often involves, dealing with side effects or changing medications, adjusting doses, and it's a lot of trial and error. Medication isn't for everyone, but if it is for you, then that's okay. What's most important to me is, I think, working with your doctor, expressing concerns you have, and you coming up with what you think is going to be best for you. The thing is, people are going to judge you either way it goes. If I was not on medication and I was snapping at everybody and feeling depressed, people would judge me for feeling depressed. When I'm on medication, people might judge me for being on medication, but I'm happy, and that's all that matters to me. You can't be ashamed of taking care of yourself. I feel like mental health is just as important as physical health because it all goes together. As always, you guys can follow my journey with anxiety on www.sociallyawkwardmom.com, or you can like me on Facebook or Instagram.